I'm Daniel Bernard Roumain. I'm a composer. I'll be working with the New Jersey Symphony Orchestra. And today we're here at Montclair State University, meeting with composers and musicians, young composers. And very young musicians. I think the youngest was 15 years old. And we talked a lot about music and framing and composing and what is the work of a composer. So I think today what I'd like to do is play for you, show you my work, do this in roughly 10-15 minute segments, chunks if you will, and then allow you to have a comment or a question. We talked about my work, working with dancers, working with film and video.
Well, today I think it was great to meet Daniel. He did a lot of great stuff with extended technique, which is something that I've been looking more into as a composer myself. And I think he really opened up a lot of doors for how I can write and how I can continue my own work. And it was just really great to get somebody else's input in the compositional world.
I thought it was really cool. You know, I had never heard of his music at all, or like really any composers that were like so contemporary, but like so much integrating like different styles and stuff, which is something I'm interested in. So it's really cool.
I thought Daniel Bernard Roumain was amazing when he brought in today. I didn't expect a lot of what he did today. It was awesome, and he really took music, like he said, to a new level. Because it's very different. I'm a traditional composer. I write longhand. I write in a tonal style, and but it's cool seeing this mix.
Oh, like that was something I've been interested in lately, is like trying to fuse classical music with like more pop and like rock and jazz. You know, so seeing someone who's been successful in that was really neat to see, like how that can be done in make really interesting music like that.
He seems to do a fusion of art and questioning what is art and there really is no limit and end. And I was really interested by that because there is no boundary or limit to art, and there is it's just free form, whatever you make it.
And I know that when I was a teenager, I was afraid. In fact, I'm a composer because I was more afraid not to be. So I just wanted them to know that they have every opportunity and every resource, and that more than that, what's really required is their imagination, that their imagination needs to be boundless, and they need to stretch it and expand it and tend to it, keep it healthy, keep it strong. Everyone in this room should be able to play their own composition at any given notice. You're like a faucet that's always on. That's one thing Luther Campbell literally told me. He said, I'm always on. You can come knock on my bedroom door at 3 in the morning, Daniel. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to spit fire. But you know what I mean? Because you're in an orchestra. I was with the Berkeley Symphony last night, wanting them to improvise. I called on someone. He froze. I said, the faucet's always on, man. It's always on. See what I'm getting at? You should be able to play your piece right now without any instruments. For me, that means playing my violin like a drum or a bass. Or a flute or a guitar. It means working with dancers. It means working with people that you wouldn't normally think that a violinist would want to even work with. And whether it's a symphony for the dance floor or a symphony for dancers, dreamers, or presidents, it's all really about one small composer's imagination. It's all really about one composer's imagination and a kind of an act of life, you know? A kind of a symphony for the world, an orchestra of life. And that I'm creating music because it helps me to breathe and to live. And that I want them to have the same kind of relationship to their own art, that it becomes just as important as food or drink or water or shelter, that it's inseparable from who they are. So yeah, when I was a teenager, I had people who were showing me things but not necessarily telling me things. So I just wanted to tell them today that their art is just as valuable as gold. Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
I know. We're short. Yes.
All right. All right. Hey, thanks for being here. Man. Thanks for coming out. All right, my pleasure. My pleasure.